welcome. This is Dalit, but you might know me as Tampa Girl, and today we are creating a mixed media gift card holder using Scrappiness products. I am super excited to be showcasing this because holidays are just around the corner, and if you have any teenagers, you know that the best gift is a gift card holder. But you know what? Just giving a gift card holder inside of a card that is just shoving around, that's not as much fun. And the cards that offer in the stores are not as cute as actually even the gift cards. So let's get together and make these cute, adorable, and very simple to make gift card holders using Cat Scrappiness products. You'll be able to make these, mass produce them in no time. Here are the products that we will be using. The Autumn Lantern add-on stamps. I also have the coordinating dies here with me, but I end up not using those. Then we will use the Fancy Bows craft dies, which I cut in from my coffee glitter fall glitter pack from Cat Scrappiness. And the Happy Mail mailbox gift card holder craft dies, which I cut in brown and black. But I end up using just the base and just the part that says Happy Mail. I am using a embossing tool to try to get most of the static out in the Versamark. I will be using the floral stamp from the Autumn Lantern add-on. And I am just stamping with it, and I am re-inking every time that I am going to stamp. It is pretty easy to see where you have stamp because after you stamp with your Versamark, the image looks darker on the cardstock. We won't be heat embossing today, which is what is usually used with Versamark ink. We will be using some of the pearl powders from Cat Scrappiness, and I am using the bronze and the brown powders. I am using my Perfect Pearls brush to apply the powders onto the cardstock. And I usually, this one has been used before, the bronze, so I am making sure that I grab any excess that is around the container. And I am just randomly adding some of the powder into the images that have been stamped. Please notice that I am using very, very little amount. Now, this goes a long way. And now I am adding my brown. I didn't clean my brush in between uses because these two colors, they complement so well that even if I contaminate my brown with a little bit of bronze, that wouldn't be a problem at all. And I will continue to add more of my pearl powders everywhere that I stamp my image with Versamark to make sure that everything is nice and covered. Make sure that you close these before you keep going because you do not want to bump into these little containers. Here is a close-up look of how beautifully metallic and shimmery it looks. I am using a duster to grab any excess powder that it is around the cardstock, and it does not remove the one that is damped, as you can see. I just love this look, and it matches so beautifully the coffee glitter fall glitter paper pack from Cat Scrappiness. I am using my scoreboard. I have the little tiny EK Success one, but I know that Cat Scrappiness have the Buddy Junior, which is amazing too. I am going to reinforce all the folds that are already made when you cut the mailbox die cut. So yes, it has pre-made, but I like pre-made folds, but I like to reinforce them, especially since I use a cardstock that is a little bit on the heavier side. So there are four score lines in here. As you can see, I did three. Actually, yeah, I forgot to do the fourth one, but you'll see me do it later on. Okay, and I'm using my cat scrappiness Teflon score tool, but I am using it to also to make sure that I get nice and flat edges. I will be using some of my Burley Arts glue, which we have also in store at Cat Scrappiness, and just putting in the little glue tabs here and putting a little bit of weight to make sure that this glues nicely and tight. We will be working next on the bow. Again, like I said, like I mentioned before, we cut it out of the coffee glitter pattern paper. I use the second lightest color, and I also have the little center, which I am going to use some of these 3D dots to they're called dots and they are 3D glue dots. And these are individually packed. But the fun thing is that you can literally cut these as little as you need. So I'm cutting it in a quarter and I'm just applying it to the center of my bow. So these bows all have a two-part, just the center and the rest of the bow. I wanted to add a little bit of dimension into my bow, so I come up with my Stabilo All watercolor pencil. This, even though our papers are a little bit on the glossy side, the Stabilo all just you can write down on almost any surface. And I am going a little bit darker where it should be a shadow, but not a lot because the Stabilo all pencils are super strong. And I am just bringing a little bit of water in my paintbrush to add a little bit of that dimension that we were talking and creating some shadows. This will this bow will be glued to the front part of our gift card holder, and here you see me doing that score line. You see how it just a pretty good job, but I really like to enforce them. And now just with my barely yards, I'm not even gluing the whole bow because I wanted to kind of be a little bit on a 3D effect so you could curl the tails of the bow. Here is our finished gift card. I am pushing my little piece where the gift card gets tucked in, and I'm showing you that right here. You can put it like that, or you can put it through the slot in the front. And that is how I decided to go with mine. So I am going to glue the flap in. You could also add some cash in here. It doesn't have to be a gift card. Um, different like coupon codes, like which whatever little gift you want to do. I'm trying to figure it out where I put when I put my happy mail, and I was gonna put that black to paper to leave a note with my white gel pen, but I really love how the shimmery pearl powders look. So I decided against it, and I'm just gonna add the tiny bit happy mail die cut that is part of the mailbox set. And here is our gift card. I really hope you enjoy this video. If you like my video, please, I'm going to put a card here to my YouTube channel. But remember that all products are part of the Cat Scrappiness store, and I will link them into the description below.